beautiful uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. And right now, Mike Young joins us running the show for the Hokies. Greenberg's back for more because he can't get enough. Coach, always a pleasure.
It's always nice to sit next to a real coach.
Well, does that need to be said anymore? I thought we got that handled the first go-around after Shrewsbury. Great seeing you again, as always. Man, you're looking thin, man. What are you doing over there?
I'm exercising. That's what I'm doing, and I needed it, and I feel great. Looking forward to another season.
What about this team, right? You got the backcourt. Everything looks good in that department,
Yep.
putting this thing together?
And, you know, we're rounding into shape in the front court. Robbie Barron came to us from Northwestern, a good player. Mekhi Long from Old Dominion. And then the three post players are back from a year ago, Lynn Kidd, Elijah Poteet, and Patrick Wessler. So, again, excited to get into it.
What did you learn last year, Coach? I know you were pretty vocal about things as they went last year and up and down season. What did you learn the most in that year of coaching?
We've got to be better defensively, and we've had really good defensive teams. Taylor last year was not one of them. You know, guys that, and we lost two good players in Justin Mutz and Grant Basili. But I do think that we have come in behind them with quality people, great people, and good basketball players. And, you know, we'll throw it up here in 10 days.
How hard is it to take those transfers that have been in different systems and different programs and get them caught up to, one, your culture, and also what you guys do? Because offensively, you are a savant, and it's not easy to assimilate quickly into just the glossary and the understanding of how you guys play offensively.
Well, I think, Coach, and you know this as well as anybody, in high character people, and we have that, we continue to attract those types of kids. So the culture piece, you know, works its way out. I've been impressed with, we have Tyler Nickel from North Carolina, a transfer from North Carolina, who's a Virginia kid. Robbie Barron, Mekhi Long, as I've mentioned. You know, they're smart basketball players and willing learners. The terminology and so on. And, Coach, I mean, we have the opportunity to work with them so much in the summer now. But it does take some time. And getting all those pieces together, I think we're seeing it more and more with the transfer portal and so on. It's not easy, but it's your charge, and you do the best you can with it. How
do you get them to buy into? Look, your teams have always been physical defensively.
Yeah.
How do you get them to say, all right, we got to get better defensively? So on a daily basis, how do you get them to understand and make that daily commitment that you know is going to travel?
It's a daily grind. You know, when they're coming to you from different programs, really good programs, great coaches, but, you know, the style is maybe different. It's just a daily emphasis. I mean, this is how we play, and we're not going to bend in that regard. We're making progress and must continue to do so, but it's not easy.
Yesterday, the women took center stage. Virginia Tech comes after just an amazing season, Final Four. You guys win the ACC championship 2 years ago. Have you felt the momentum of Virginia Tech as a basketball school? I know we talk about Enter Sandman and Virginia Tech football and loyal fans and so forth, but what about this now as a basketball school?
Well, Mark, I appreciate you saying that. Football is always going to be a huge deal. And I think what Brent Pry's doing at Virginia Tech is admirable and making great progress. A big one tomorrow night at Syracuse. But, you know, Kenny Brooks has done just an outstanding job. And to win, you know, the ACC championship a year ago, win 4, get to the Final Four in Dallas is quite a remarkable accomplishment for them. And they've got a number of those guys back in Elizabeth and Georgia, Kayla. We've made great progress. Nothing like Castle Coliseum on a game night, and fortunately they play at home, and we'll recognize our women's team on November 6th, and then we play later that evening.
But as far as, do you feel it though? Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, because people have gone crazy over basketball.
it hasn't. It's been a lot of work. But when you're dealing with people like Kenny Brooks, and our administration has had a lot to do with that. It makes it a lot of fun. I've always talked about the energy, and you guys have experienced it. Yep. The energy on our campus on a football Saturday. But I feel that now, with our basketball teams, and that's a lot of fun.
We're excited to get over there
We'll look forward to having you.
Yeah.
Come to Castle.
The backcourt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like a security blanket.
Yeah.
I mean, you got two guys that are connected at the hip.
Yeah.
And connected with you and how you want to do what you do and what you do. How comforting is that, and what steps, like for Sean, to find that balance between being aggressive and making plays for other people, and Hunter to stay healthy? And I was really impressed when I came to watch practice with Collins. I thought he had a toughness, he could defend. But getting those three guys, how comforting is to have them back, and where do you see them taking their games and your team too? It starts in the backcourt.
It does start in the backcourt, and our ball handling will be very good. Those three guys. MJ Collins has made great progress with his shooting. He's made great progress with his game. Padula's aggressiveness coach, and you've had kids like this. His aggressiveness is a blessing and a curse. It's what makes him really, really good. But being more of a point guard and temper that aggression to making others better. He did that a year ago, don't get me wrong, but his shot selection has got to be better. He's got to be a better defender, especially off the ball, and he's so capable. He's a good basketball player. And Couture, first kid we brought on board when I got there 5 years ago, has had a wonderful career, and I can't begin to tell you how much I've enjoyed coaching him. He's the best.
119 games played for the Hokies, Hunter Couture, most in program history. That's pretty incredible.
Well, a lot of those records, Taylor, are going to be shattered here with these guys getting fifth years. I think he will eclipse, maybe he already has eclipsed the three-point made field goals in a career. He's taking a lot of them, too.
Right.
He makes a lot of them, too.
He makes a lot of them.
At the end of the games, he really makes a lot of them.
He does.
Is recorded. One thing I want to touch on, you came back. I know you don't like to be spotlighted, but you welcomed him back into the fold to come speak to the team, which I think is pretty special.
Coach was there for a long time, and had great years, and a friend. I think the world of his family. Seth Greenberg is always welcomed at Virginia Tech. I just want to have the opportunity for him to call a game in Castle Coliseum. I think that would be, pretty neat.
What was the message that you left these young men with? Are you able to share some of it?
I was just there to watch practice. Malcolm Delaney went into the Hall of Fame, which was really cool for me. Coach got a chance to witness that, which, I know meant a lot to him and his family. The message is always consistent. Just you are your habits, whether it's what we do or what you do as a team. And, that what you do on a daily basis is going to determine how successful you are, and their investment. If they want their investment to be something, their success to be something special, they have to have an investment that matches it. And that's what, look, and I say it all the time, I hadn't been back to Virginia Tech because of this guy who I have so much respect for, of not only what he does, but how he does it, and his respect for the game. That's why I enjoy coming back, and I love watching his teams play, and I'm excited for him. I was excited for him when he got the job. I mean, he deserved that job. No one gave him that job. This dude deserved the job, and he's doing an incredible, incredible job. And I just hope a couple of those big guys give you a little bit inside besides protecting the rim.
We need it. We need it. I hope so as well.
I'm surprised you haven't called a game at Virginia.
Yeah, I haven't been back there.
I would have lost that bet. You should have taken me up on that bet. You could have been.
I got a question. You ever have a bet with a guy, you lose the bet, you want to pay the bet back?
Oh, no, wait, stop.
So, I owe a mistake from years ago.
I've never had that happen.
All right.
That doesn't surprise me.
All right, from years ago, all right, and I came into town yesterday. I called him up. I said, you know what, I'm going to be in town. I'm going to finally pay off the debt. You can get the cameras there. I owe you a steak dinner. And I show up here yesterday about 7 o'clock. I'm looking for Pack. I'm saying, where do you want to go? You want to go to Ruth's Chris? You want to go to Capitol Grill? Wherever you want. The guy's nowhere to be seen. So, I mean, is that like paying it off? I mean,
Mark, you didn't have to make good on that bet.
No, wait a minute. He owes me the steak.
Yeah, I owe him. But I was here to pay it off.
No,
Taylor, what do you think?
No. He owes me the
I think I deserve a steak. That's what I think.
I agree with Taylor.
Thanks,
When in
Coach.
doubt, when
You're
in
the
doubt.
best.
Listen, we wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks, Mark.
You are a class, and again, great for the league, great for Virginia Tech, great for college basketball.
Thank you all for your work. You're outstanding. Thank you.
We're rooting for you, Coach.
All right.